Hello there. I decided to make a little intermission video because I'm in the middle of the process of editing my video and everything that comes with it. And besides the concept of my project, besides sharing my progress with if GPT can help me finish my game and programming at the same time, I also want to record the whole process of creating all this. So yeah, that's why I decided to record this little video. I got myself a webcam in the meantime. I thought it was cool to record me while I'm working on all of that. I still have to see how it works out because sometimes I like to zoom into the screen, to the code, or to the ChatGPT to make it more readable when you're watching it. But when I have my like streamers, when I have my little my head in the corner, etc. When I zoom, I have to see if that doesn't if that isn't weird. But I might change the way I zoom, so it's instant zoom instead of slow zoom. I'm just playing around with all those things because I really don't know anything about video editing, anything at all. So I'm learning loads of things, and this whole process is turning out to the whole editing process is a huge amount of work. Much respect for all the people out there that make nice videos, etc. It's pretty hard, and so yeah, I know I want to edit some of the recordings I have and put them online so that I start somewhere. I'm already far ahead in what I'm doing and recording. So firstly, I found out that my resolution is pretty bad of the videos that I record. And it was due to how the way I record in OBS. OBS is the program I use to record my screen and myself and everything. And I was recording it in 1080p or capturing it in 1080p. But actually, what I should do, I found out doing research all the time to find out, learn all this stuff. I'd better I can better capture it in native resolution and then encode it in 1080 and encode it means save or write. So that's what I'm doing now. So the quality should be better so that the text on the screen is readable. I don't want to, 1080p is pretty acceptable for YouTube, but I understand I can, of course, people publish videos in higher resolutions and 4K, whatever, but I'm not going there. For now, I don't have the hardware to do that, neither the video card. So for the moment, I will stay with this one. I think it's pretty acceptable. I also my webcam is a simple webcam. It's a basic Logitech. Been fiddling with the settings a lot and looking up all kinds of guides. So I was also starting to. I also recorded a bit with the cam and also my voice, but the quality is pretty bad. So I was using my headphone for recording before, and actually this mic is better than the webcam mic. So now I already recorded this video before, but I wasn't happy with it, so I decided to record it again. And the first version I did with the webcam, and now I'm doing it with the integrated mic of my headphones again. After a lot of fiddling also to improve the sound, so it should be a bit better. And I didn't record it in full screen, but there wasn't much happening on the screen, so I decided to record it full screen. And also I was all over the place because I wasn't really working with a script. And that's one of the things I learned is that when possible, always work with a script. If it's not typing everything out, because it's a lot of work too, it's just have points that you have a certain order in what you tell so that you're not all over the place. Because I was repeating myself and I love to talk too much, so that's so yeah. I hope this one is a bit more structured. and better quality sound, etc., etc. So it's a steep learning curve. When you know nothing about all that stuff, you have to learn a lot. So speaking about sound, I did a really stupid thing. I was recording, like I said, I'm recording in pretty much ahead, and I recorded a whole lot of hours of video without sound. I found that out much later, and yeah, when I found it out, I saw that the light on my mic was on. That means it's off when here's a light when it's on. So I thought that was the problem. So it was okay. It's okay. Well, it was a setback, because like I had about 6 hours of video without sound. So it's a big deception. But yeah, like I said, then I thought, okay, that's the problem. I turned off my mic on the headphone, but it, uh, then I continued recording. And then instead of checking immediately if it was actually recording, checking my recordings, I just continued recording. And then I found out a few hours later that it still didn't have any sound. And then I found out I had unchecked something in OBS, which actually cuts the sound. So yeah, so that was a pretty big deception. But it did force me. So I now have like hours and hours of recording without sound. So, but that forced me to, yeah, I don't want to throw it away, but because stuff is happening. But it forced me to look at all the footage without sound, and yeah, because I don't have my voice explaining what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. A lot of the time, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just it just seems pretty random, and it also made me realize that yeah, a lot of times not much is happening on screen. So this will force me to, yeah, I will take the footage and do voiceover. Yeah, so I will have to find out what I was doing as far as I can recollect. So, but it will, yeah, force me to make it much more condensed. And yeah, this whole process adds to, what I'm busy with at the moment is I'm pretty much struggling to find a format for the videos, because I want, like I said, it's like a documentation, like a journal, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, what I'm learning. But yeah, I cannot, looking through all the recordings, I cannot just post it like that. It's just too boring. Um, because on the one hand, I want to show my struggle. It's a lot of the times it's painful to watch, even for myself. And but yeah, that's also I think part of the fun. And so, but so I want to keep it kind of authentic. I don't want to. I'm not in the business. My main project is continuing my game and learning to program. And the video idea came. It's tagged onto that. But so I'm totally not in the business of creating snappy YouTube videos or anything like that. Um, and like I said, I want to be like a journal of what I'm doing. But still, I don't want. I'm kind of a perfectionist, but and I want to try to make it a little bit watchable, at the least. So I'm really struggling at the moment to find a format that works. So, but it's all, yeah. I'm learning. I'm in the process of learning and everything. So, for example, a stupid example, before I was recording and just record, and then in OBS you can, in my recording software, you can stop the video and stop recording. But there's also a pause button that I learned to use a bit later. So when there's nothing happening, that I train myself to think, oh, I can pause the video, etc., and to record the parts that are interesting when something is happening, and instead of just record everything I'm saying and doing. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, I will just record, and then I cut out what isn't interesting, etc., etc. But I I found out meanwhile that it's a huge amount, takes an enormous amount of time to go through all that video, and only cut out the silences, because when I'm talking, I'm thinking, I'm talking, and you have a few words, and then I'm not saying anything. And so it's, yeah, when you have a video of an hour, it takes a few hours just to cut out the silences, and it's really hard to, with that long format, it's also really hard to find out, like I might cut out this piece that doesn't add anything, etc., etc. So when I'm recording this like that without thinking, it gives me a huge amount of work afterwards. So that's not very effective, and I don't want my day job to become video editor. But yeah, for the moment, I've been busy with this for not full time, but quite some time, to try and edit the videos I have, and make something out of it that I dare to publish, because of course it's very confronting with just to dare to publish a video. So going forward, I'm going to try to make the videos more condensed, to where something interesting is happening and where I have something interesting to say, so that I save myself a lot of time when editing, but also to create something that's kind of watchable. But it's a struggle to find a format for that. So yeah, with the whole process of editing, and with the stupid thing I did with the recording without no sound, it's yeah, I find out a lot about that, and learning a lot, and yeah, trying to improve with time, and without trying to make snappy YouTube videos. That's that's a whole no whole other that's a whole profession uh, of itself. So already the quality of the videos from now on will be a bit better. I honed the sound also. While I'm recording this, I see that my voice goes into the red. The recording software, not sure if that's great. See about that. And yeah, I finished another video that's turned out to be about like almost an hour, which I was doubtful if I would cut stuff out, more stuff out, or anything. I'll leave it like that. And like I said, going forward, try to do that a bit differently. The next up, I have some footage about me implementing the corridor zones, the 3 zones that I put on a corridor, and see what that gives. And then after that, I have that part without sound, and that's the whole part where I'm implementing the new grid. So that will probably be pretty much condensed, with me playing the interesting parts of the footage, and then explaining, what I was doing, what I was thinking, if I remember. And then from there on, I started with putting the first unit on the board, etc. And a bit the very beginning of that is without sound also. So see about that. So yeah, everything that I'm doing is learning all the time, all the aspects of it. And yeah, so I decided to create this video to explain a bit what's going on behind the scenes, and share a bit about the whole creation of content process. So thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye bye.